All right, guys. Hello. This is High Priestess Jabilla. So, I wanted to come and record a official, not only welcome to my Patreon, but also a welcome to. I need to get a better tripod, y'all. I'll get one. A welcome to my Patreon, but also if you are in my new moon or full moon or both of my workings, okay? Now, this is for those of you who have possibly paid for full focused work, okay? Or you guys may are doing my group, okay? It's according to your affordability and what you feel comfortable with. So right now what I am showing you is, this is like my stone altar, okay? This is a floor altar that will be present in every location that I am at, okay? And so what you're looking at right now, this is one of those 14-day candles. I got it in red. And what you're looking at is various workings that I have done that gives me a certain, it helps hold it, keep it invoked. This is basically invocation of many, many different things, a lot of protection, a lot of shielding, okay? And it's extremely powerful. The work that has been put onto this altar is extremely powerful, okay? And it is a total evolution of my work. I can still very easily fill this whole area up with a bunch of candles. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles lit totally in total right now. And that's all that's needed at this point, okay? Unless I'm doing something else, this is enough. So right now, it is June the 14th of 2026. We are at a new moon in Cancer, which I am really, really enjoying a whole lot. And I wanted to come and get some things established with my Patreon. If you guys have looked at the link to my Patreon, if you are looking at this video, I have already done the protection work, the shielding work required. Although we're going to address this first. I already know that certain competitors who call themselves competitors may have sent spies, okay? And I want to say to those spies, what you are looking at is very sacred, eclectic, Native American inspired, very powerful magic. If you are going to take this back, which I'm not going to go over all of the linguistics and do all of that. I'm not going to do that. You can obviously see that there are various stones binded up with various things, okay? With petitions inside of them. If you are to do that work, we just ask that you respectfully honor the ancestors and the spirit guides that gave me the inflow to do this work. It's not good to plagiarize people in workings like this, because you're not going to see this at all, ever. Okay, I've been all throughout social media. I've never seen people do crystal clusters, formations, like what I have done. I've never seen this before, okay? If you decide to do that at your own risk, because you don't really know what spirits that I worked with, how I obtained this information to create these that have been amazing and phenomenal in a lot of things, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you're here to spy, you're not going to get like what you think you're going to get if you're here to feed off of the energy. There are several, like probably a lot of these, especially these rings, that will prevent any kind of energy harvesting. Okay. So I just hope that if you were sent here by someone, that you say, you know what, I like it here. I want to stay loyal to Jamila. Nobody's worried about that practitioner that sent you, because like I said, we have something for everything. Okay? For everything. Psychic attacks, all of that. Okay? You know that feeling that you get when you're being pushed around, something's being forced on you, thrusted up on you. Oh, we've got something for just about everything. Okay? So I wanted to come and talk to you guys about these crystal formations. First of all, this one right here, this is the one that I utilize for all of my workings that involves the need for revolution and transformation. And so far, it's been doing its job very well, and it will continue. Okay, so this is a lot of labradorite. There's some quartz crystal and some selenite with this. Okay, now also there is this one, and this one is selenite and black obsidian. So these have an intention of clearing up delays. In fact, this one possibly should be pointed towards the south, because, you know, but anyway, it still works no matter what. This one right here, I'm not even going to go there. I need to bind this one up a little bit better. I got some gold twine. This one, I'm not even going to go there, but this is my wand that I use a lot, and it is a forever staple. Okay. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the new moon and full moon workings, that of which you can actually get into now. No matter what your spiritual situation is, you can get in as a patron now. But you're going to want to do it monthly, okay? Because some of these, especially this one, if you decide to walk away or abandon suddenly, go somewhere else, do anything off the cut, this right here is a bunch of, well, it's selenite and it's quartz crystal. And so this is cleansing, okay? So, you know, the reason why it is set up monthly is because many of you guys have situations that require payment up front for probably $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $8,000, and you can't afford it, okay? Or you may be able to afford it, but you want to kind of get a feel of a practitioner, okay? Maybe you want to get a feel of me before you commit, okay? Some of these definitely do state that, you know, where miracles are supposed to lie is fine, but something that I'm not responsible for, I'm just not going to be working on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an automatic thing. So I wanted to go over with you guys the messages that I got from Spirit, and you'll probably see like a little box that pops up that will actually show you the messages that I got. And we're going to start with the new moon message from today, as far as the beginning workings of the group. Okay, so the divination for the new moon, we've got $50 monthly payment. And as you guys can see, because I do read reversals, okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Let's start with the first four cards. Four of Pentacles inverted, Five of Cups inverted, the Wheel of Fortune inverted, and then Temperance in the upright position. So basically that Four of Pentacles is where money is limited due to outdated values and opinions, stagnated energy, a lot of emotional chaos, possible curses and hexes and bindings and blocks, and then even a lot of misfortune. That Wheel of Fortune comes up in the inverted position. Tells me a lot about who is going to be entering into the new moon group. So that means that there's a lot of misfortune that is happening. One thing that I have not spoken about publicly is the increase of people that are religious canceling out good luck and good fortune, which is a very big mistake. So a lot of you guys that are entering in, maybe you have those same values, or maybe you've been the victim of that. We all have. So pretty much that is what this particular circle is going to be working on, okay? Temperance is where there needs to be balance, but then also this is where nurturing is needed. Watering of the seeds, okay? Cleansing of that, okay? Queen of Cups upright. Nine of Cups in the inverted position. The Empress inverted. And the King of Swords in the upright position. So right off the bat, what this tells me, spirit guides are stepping forward. The divine energies, not just of the goddess, but of the god, masculine and feminine, is definitely wanting to help and assist women and men who have been affected by misogyny. If you are a male that is in my group, please understand, and a lot of these men don't understand it, that they are also negatively affected by misogyny, sexism, and patriarchy. Okay? So the new moon, this particular work is going to flush out all of those hexes and curses. It's going to ward them off that you have. It's going to ward them off. Obviously, I'm not having that. This is probably close to about, you're looking at roughly about $5,000 in stones. Okay? Retail value. Of course, I get it for a discount. This is labradite. Sorry about that. My flash had to go out. I need to charge up my phone. We'll continue. Okay. Warding that out, clearing that out. Okay. And of course, what is included is a large, which this may get bigger. I might have to use a 64 ounce. This is a 32 ounce of very, very, very salty water that is cleansing. And then this cleansing petition that I have over here is going to actually turn into another one of these stone mounds, okay? Stone crystal clusters, okay? King of Swords in the upright position is a thief. Seven of Cups in the upright position. The Hanged Man inverted. Again, this is confusion. This is blocks. This is disillusionment of people who are either energetic sacrifices or blood sacrifices, okay? Ten of Wands comes up in the inverted position. And then Two of Wands inverted. Prince of Swords inverted. And then the Lovers. So this is where there is definitely great danger universally that we will be dealing with, and these things I definitely can handle it. I've been dealing with it for 10 plus years, okay? I'm not afraid, okay? So I was actually quite relieved that, you know, we only have, what was this? This was 16 cards. We got the Lovers upright, we got King of Pentacles upright, and we got the Two of Swords. So pretty much breaking past barriers and bondage, clearing narcissistic spells and bindings, clearing hexes, curses, and misfortune, watering the good seeds that have been planted to grow, transmutation, transformation, transmutation of bad energy, healing, clearing prosperity and wealth blocks, warding off generational curses, removing baneful dream magic, warding off contracts of sacrifice and bondage, and reclaiming authority over your energy, mind, love, sex, wealth, opening doors, because you do want sexual freedom, even if you are single or married, because you and your husband, you don't have sexual freedom if you're married, okay? If you're single, you don't want to be, or if you're impartial to it, opening doors to find true love and recommending 2 years of working with me on this at the new moon, at least 2 years, unless targeted work is paid for, then you'll have less time, okay? But the recommended time would be 2 years. If you only do it for a year, that's fine, but I would stick with me on this, because I can promise you that once you get past all the BS, that's literally how long it can possibly take, okay? Now going to the full moon group, which the full moon group is $80 monthly, okay? So you can do both. But what we have is the Hermit upright, the Chariot in the inverted position, Four of Cups inverted, Princess of Swords upright, and then the King of Wands inverted. So just to save some time, I'm just going to, and we'll come back to this reading. We will reference this original reading for the full time that you're in this particular group. Nine of Wands inverted, Princess of Wands inverted, the World in the upright position, Ten of Pentacles upright, Princess of Pentacles upright, the Emperor inverted, Four of Wands upright, Judgment upright, Five of Swords upright, Princess of Cups inverted, Ace of Pentacles inverted, and the Eight of Pentacles upright, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles was the final answer in this particular reading. I want to just tell you guys real quick that Judgment in the upright position and that Five of Swords in the upright position is chaos of other people's doing. That's where your home is being invaded, either your house or your spirit body or your mind is being invaded with vengeance and anger and judgment that has nothing to do with you. Princess of Cups inverted is where people are utilizing, but they're hiding it, guilt, trying to make you feel guilty for things that were beyond your control, that have nothing to do with you. But they do make it seem like it's personal to you, even though you've already acknowledged your issues, but for some reason you're still not getting ahead. That is because you are taking in other people's sin. Okay? All right. So the notes that I took on that, first of all, that Hermit represents wealth and shielding. Wealth. Protecting your energy. Protecting your money, protecting your job, your energy, your family, your loved one, yourself. Okay? If you have a family, keep in mind that I just can't protect your whole family. So just get at me and send me some extra, because it's definitely more than likely going to be per person. Okay, or if you've got, just, if you have questions, I'll give you guys the answers, okay? So that's wealth and shielding protection, unblocking, healing, cord cutting, reclaiming your vitality, your energy, your good luck, your momentum, grounding, stability, security, clearing misogyny, energy out of houses, enemy defense, curse, binding on enemies, nurturing and watering of seeds, usually only need for 8 months to a year unless targeted work is going to be paid for. For this one is the same thing, but we didn't get the number 2. So I'm going to venture out to say 8 months to a year is the messages that I got, is what it's recommended to stay in this particular group. Okay. Also, another thing that we're protected from is when you transition out of the group and move forward, there's not going to be any trauma, because people like to bring about trauma and drama whenever there's any kind of transformation or transition. It does not have to be. Okay. So that's something like literally like all of these point to everything, to where, we're going to make it as blissful and comfortable as possible. This one right here is a job and money protection. Now, to do these for you guys, it does cost extra. If you want me to make these for you, just get with me about it. But you guys can start with the group. There will be readings that will be involved. Readings can pop up at any moment. But mainly definitely during the new and the full moon. Now, what I wanted to tell you guys, okay, some of you guys got a lot going on. A lot. If my spirit guides tell me, hey, you need to get at that person and they need to speak to you about some other immediate alternative or something that needs to be taken care of. So when I get with you, I'm not going to say, hey, I need for you to send me $10,000 or $1,000, but I am going to let you know, hey, I need for you to talk. We need to talk. I need to know who the adversary is. I need to know what's going on. I need their names, but I am going to need possibly some kind of compensation. It's going to vary. It's not going to be expensive. We don't try to squeeze blood out of turnips. It's not what we do. But there are options, because if it just so happens, so what I'll do is I'll reach out to you. You'll get a complimentary reading of the situation, and we'll just have to take care of it from there. And so we'll talk about that, because sometimes when you're in a group environment, and it's not like we're all in this together. No, it is a group to where I am handling your situation individually. It's being handled individually, but I'm doing it all at the same time. Okay? So I welcome you guys. If you're already in my new moon group or a full moon, you can purchase both of them at the same time. One of these, and I believe it may be this one, quite a few of these, however, handles the situation that a lot of you guys fear, which is blending and merging other people's problems and karma. We got you on that too. Several of these actually keeps things in perspective. Several of these. I work with Mercury a lot. I work with Loki. I work with Hermes. I work with La. That keeps things very organized. Okay? All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. I got to go because my phone went down to 15%. Thank you so much for watching. If you have already joined, welcome to the group. If you haven't, you can go ahead, and I would prefer, you guys can pay through Patreon. But if I don't know if I can just add users. I think I have to have you on Patreon. You definitely want to do it through Patreon, okay? But I do accept Venmo and PayPal. So you guys are able to do it that way. I'm not sure if I have to like, I'll have to check and see if I can just add you. Yeah, I think I can add you. I can add anybody that I want to my Patreon. So if you want to make an alternative payment that way, then you can do it that way. There was one other thing that I was going to mention to you guys as far as like with Sabbats. I am going to start announcing my Sabbats. The next Sabbat that I'm going to announce is going to be Lugnasada. But then definitely the Witch's New Year, which is going to be Samhain, or I like to call it Samhain, which is the Witch's New Year. I'm definitely going to be doing a group for that, okay? And I look so forward to you guys. Let me know if you guys have a special situation that is possibly going on. I'm just letting you guys know that nothing is going to get past these stones. Nothing. Especially the fire, because I don't just do that. I do regular sage burnings, and oh, it's getting darker and darker. I do regular sage burnings, and nothing is getting past that, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for becoming a Patreon, okay? All right. Blessings to you guys. Bye-bye.